Okay, let's go see what Shorty's up to. Oh, he's gone.
Mineral deposits?
Can I help you find something?
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps because I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills, or silver, or copper, or anything else. Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again.
Jeez.
Yes?
I'm embarrassed that you caught me snooping through your stuff.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Got any chores you want me to do?
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Basket's outside.
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Course. Nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Raleighs comes up.
Do you know anything about the piece of property she's been trying to buy from the Raleighs?
Well, I know she says she wants to buy it because she feels spiritually drawn to it. But I think she's got something up her sleeve. Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to converse, to debate, to discuss.
You like to gossip, don't you?
More than anything. Which isn't a bad thing. People like you and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really. Have you been out to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
You really think what happened to the pump house was the result of bad luck?
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
That's funny. Okay, let's go pick some vegetables. I think we have to take stuff out and then... Alright. Okay. Did we already do this side? No. Okay. That should be it.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Bitch.
You betcha.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. More eggs. Oh, one guy's gone. I don't know if he's gonna need me to come back out here again. Last time he said it wasn't enough eggs.
Got those eggs for me?
Right
here.
Good for you. I need you to do one more thing. It's Tex's birthday. The Raleighs told me to make him a cake.
Oh, I
Now,
knew
if
we'd
I
be
make
baking.
it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so it's done by the end of the day. The icing's already made.
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Alright.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Alright, let's get baking. Let's see if we can do this right. Is it ranch cake? we go over here.
First thing I'll need to make that cake is a mixing bowl.
Alright. Do we get to look at the recipe? I have no idea what the recipe is because I don't have it. I guess we're just gonna wing this. This is gonna take a long time. Okay. Oh, what do we pick?
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to use.
I'm gonna guess 45 minutes. Watch it be a flop.
Perfect.
Oh, never mind.
Maybe I should try a little, just to be sure. This tastes terrible. I better throw this out and make another one.
Okay. Well, you don't have access to the recipe. How are you supposed to make it? I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I just looked it up. Okay, so it says 2 sticks of butter, 2 eggs, 5 things of milk, 1, 2, I'm counting so I can keep track, 3, 4.
Missed.
Did I? Oh shoot, now I lost track because she said I missed. Ugh. Oh wait. Let's double check this one more time. Or do I have it? Alright. Okay, so 2 sticks of butter. 2 eggs. 5 things of milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 pints of flour. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. So 1, 2, 3. This is the part I might lose track, and I'm going to be really mad if I do. 7 things of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Missed.
5, 6, 7. Okay. And 3 teaspoons of vanilla. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so the large circular pan, it says, so this better be right.
Perfect. Maybe I should try a little, just to be.
Please.
I should put that icing
Yeah! Right click pieces to rotate.
What are these?
I made you that flour Frances mentioned in her recipe. I cut all the pieces out of marzipan using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
Or something like that. There we go. No. No, I can't figure that one out. Here, let's try this one. Looks like it goes right there. Okay, so I think it's just these. Okay. This is hard. You don't get them exactly right. They don't.
It's a tulip. What's this?
That's food coloring so you can paint that marzipan flower.
Aww. Okay. Alright, I think we got a cake. Let's see what else there is to do out here. Oh. Maybe we should call the sheriff?
Hernandez.
This is Nancy Drew. I'm the one who's staying at Shadow Ranch.
I remember. In fact, I spent a good part of last night out there.
I know. I never got a chance to talk to you.
Is there something I can do for you?
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure. I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down. Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
Well,
Thanks
you
for the help.
betcha.
You bet.
Alright. Let's see what we got in here. Whoa.
Looks like the pipe was pretty badly corroded.
Is that an arrowhead? Huh. Strange. Hmm. I don't know what else we can do. Oh! There's a tunnel.
Dave?
Well, where did you come from?
Haha!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, but what are you doing?
Well, see, I'm looking for Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Then you lied before when you said you didn't know who Dirk Valentine was.
Yes, ma'am. See, my great Aunt Ellie was Frances Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Frances. In the letter, Frances said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Frances to find it by following the clues he left for her. Frances was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good, too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Frances was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Frances's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the
Ooh.
back. Stairs to cellar. That's Frances's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
I didn't know this place had a cellar.
As far as I know, no one does. The entrance is secret. These stairs lead to a secret door behind the bookcase in the den.
What do the Raleighs think about all this?
The Raleighs don't know. I was afraid that if I told them, they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
I understand, but now I'm in kind of an awkward position.
I know, and I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
What about all the accidents that have been happening around here lately?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
No, wait! You don't have to leave!
Okay.
Something's missing.
Okay.
Looks like I'm back in the den.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's all there is.
Maybe the message on the pictures refers not to the stairs to the den, but to these stairs.
Whoa. Weird. The green bottle!
There's something inside.
I am glad that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the... Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers? I still don't know how you got a whole cake.
So, maybe we should go back into the cellar. So weird. Oh, wait. Shoot. Oh, I hit. Stitches. No, I want stitches. Aha! Okay. Daisy stitch.
The daisy stitch.
I wonder. Who'd I
We're
call?
sorry, your call cannot be completed.
Yeah, I know, I didn't hit anything.
Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
I know I hit the wrong button.
Hello?
Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the phantom horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you.
Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather, so the airline put us up at a motel.
But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
You're fogged in.
We're fogged in.
I have never seen fog this thick.
Visibility's 3 feet tops.
You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject.
So you saw the phantom horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out.
I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Tex Britton, the head wrangler, I'm pretty sure the Raleighs fired his sister when they lived in Phoenix. He got upset when I asked him about it.
Which means you touched a nerve.
Which means he could be sabotaging stuff at the ranch to help his sister get back at Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
Better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Francis Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what bead pattern it is.
There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
I could sure use a hint when it comes to using that piece of paper Dirk left for Francis to keep track of where the rock pictures are.
Whenever you see a petroglyph, just click on the grid, and 2 letters that mark its place on the grid will appear below.
Just make sure that where you click on the grid corresponds as closely as possible to the position of that particular petroglyph out in the desert.
If you're careful, pretty soon all those letters will spell out a message.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy.
Call us!
Oh gosh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Let's look at our checklist. What else can we do?
That's done. Can't check that off yet. I'm finished with that. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off. Check.
Yeah, we found the green bottle.
I'm finished. Can't check that off. Can't check that off yet.
Let's just start at the bottom.
That's done. Check. That's done.
Get your chores done.
Check. I'm finished with that. Can't check that off yet. That's done. I'm finished. Can't check that.
Let's head outside. I don't know. Let's talk to him some more. What's going on with
Hello,
you?
Nancy. Guess I'm gonna be blushing every time I see you now.
Because of that cellar thing, you don't have to be embarrassed, as long as you level with the Raleighs like you said you would.
Actually, I'm kinda glad you came by. Something I need you to do for me, if you wouldn't mind.
You bet.
This chicken coop's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. The wire I need to fix the hole in the fence was supposed to be delivered today, but it's not here yet, and the Raleighs just called and asked me to run an errand for them tonight. So if you could keep an eye out for that chicken wire and patch that hole as soon as it gets here, the chickens and I'd really appreciate it.
Will the wire get here before it gets dark?
Doesn't look that way, but you still have to put it up, even if it means working at night. Just be sure to wear gloves. I'll leave my pliers out. If you have to do it at night, that's okay. There should be plenty of moonlight. You'll be able to see fine. Just make sure it gets done, because if it doesn't, the coyotes are going to have themselves one heck of a banquet, and you're going to be in a lot of hot water.
No problem.
Now, is there something I can do for you?
May I see that letter you said Francis Humber wrote to your great aunt?
Sure, got it right here. When I heard you were a detective, I started keeping it on me. Thought you might snoop through my stuff or something.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Dearest Cousin Ellie, my beloved Dirk is no more, and was quite clever himself. Then, thanks to my father, he...
Where was the jail that Dirk Valentine stayed in after he was arrested? Do you have any idea?
Probably the one over in Dry Creek. It's a ghost town now, but the jailhouse and a couple other old buildings are still standing. At least they were last I saw.
Is it far from here?
On your way to Mariazzi's, look for the trail on your left that heads towards Shadow Mountain and stay on it till you get there. It's about an hour and a half's ride. This got something to do with the treasure?
It might.
Well, let me know if you need anything else.
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Let's go see if Tex has anything to say. He needs to fess up about his sister anyway.
Not that my family's any of your concern, but my sister did work for the Raleighs, back in Phoenix. She got fired, she got mad, but she's over it. Okay?
Why didn't you tell me that before?
'Cause it makes me look bad. I figured no one'd ever find out, and when you did, I just got all flustered like.
So all the bad stuff that's been going on around here, it's not because you're helping her get back at the Raleighs for letting her go?
Fact is, my sister can be kind of a flake. I'd have probably fired her too.
Has anyone tried going after that phantom horse when it appears?
Nope. Always something else going on, like Ed Raleigh getting snake bit or the pump house blowing up. Plus, that horse is fast. Probably couldn't catch it anyway.
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Feed the chickens and the horses in the corral first. Could be fatal if you mess up, so don't.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.